Thanksgiving Mythbusters. Before we start, how much do you know about Thanksgiving? True or false? Plymouth Rock is not where the Pilgrims landed. True or false? The Pilgrims resided in log cabins. True or false? Pilgrims dressed in black. True or false? Puritans and Pilgrims were not the same. True or false? Thanksgiving was not a religious holiday. True or false? The Pilgrims cooked turkey. True or false? The focus of early Thanksgiving festivities were on gratitude for their harvest. Let's see how you did. Number 1. Plymouth Rock is not where the Pilgrims landed. This is true. Plymouth Rock was not the first place the Pilgrims arrived. It was in Provincetown, Massachusetts, which is the northern tip of Cape Cod. Of course, the current residents of Plymouth adhered to the long-standing traditions, but the Wampanoag Nation and many tribes of the eastern border observed the landing as an invasion of land. Number 2. The Pilgrims resided in log cabins. This is false. A log hut was never home to a pilgrim. The log cabin did not arrive in America until the latter part of the 17th century, brought over by Germans and Swede Scandinavians. It was not until the 1770s that the word log cabin itself appeared in print. When the Pilgrims emigrated to America, log homes were essentially unknown in England. Instead, wooden clapboard houses were used. Number 3. Pilgrims dressed in black. This is false. Early settlers did not wear odd buckled shoes, black steeple caps, or clothing with unusual buckles. So, where did the concept for the buckles come from? According to the Plymouth plantation historian James W. Baker, buckles were used as a type of fashion symbol throughout the 19th century. When early settlers are painted in illustrations, artists often place buckles to show class. Number 4. Puritans and Pilgrims were not the same. This is true. Puritans and Pilgrims belonged to various social groupings. The Mayflower brought the Pilgrims over and they settled at Plymouth. 10 years later, the Puritans arrived and made Boston their home. However, most came due to freedom of religion. Many early settlers came to America looking for wealth and business opportunities. When compared to Puritans, they came to America mainly in quest of religious liberty. Number 5. Thanksgiving was not a religious holiday. This is true. Thanksgiving was actually a harvest festivity marking the end of seasonal solaces. Indigenous natives followed their own harvest practice as well. Number 6. The Pilgrims cooked turkey. This is false. Without forks and knives at the time, people used their hands to eat. There were indigenous meats such as venison or deer to eat along with local cranberries, gathered plants, squash, wild eggs, and fish. Eventually, Victorian descendants of European settlers in the United States prepared turkey with rice as a Thanksgiving meal to preserve their own traditions. Food items such as corn on the cob, turkey, baked macaroni and cheese, and other items came over time. Many of the indigenous native foods are still used today, such as cranberry sauce and squash. Number 7. The focus of early Thanksgiving festivities were on gratitude for their harvest. This is true. At some point, there were some local natives in many areas that traded and interacted with the settlers from Europe. Settlers needed native people to survive. Indigenous natives shared knowledge of how to survive winters, trap animals, where to hunt for food, make warm clothing, and more. There were small multicultural communities celebrating harvest festivities as a way of expressing gratitude. But most meals excluded women and children, consisting of only men due to customs and elements of danger. For more information and resources related to Thanksgiving, head to twinkl.com.